Are you struggling at being consistent at doing positive things like exercising, studying, meditating, practicing your art, literally anything? Well, if that's the case, then hey, you've come to the right place because this is going to be a really practical guide on how you can actually be consistent at doing those things. And hey, I want to say thank you. Thank you for actually caring about your life. Because if you actually want to change your life to the better through implementing some positive things consistently, I actually really do appreciate that. Hi, I'm Laksana, just an average person trying to be consistent. One of my biggest achievements in being consistent is that I currently have a 164 days straight or 163 days straight morning push-up streak, fully documented on my Instagram. You can just basically check it out. And hey, this is April 19th, 2025, and this is going to be day 285 of consistently helping people build consistency. Well, there won't be much editing applied to this video, but I hope you are going to be one of the serious ones that actually stick till the end of this video, because I promise I'm going to be giving you guys really good practical guide on how you can actually be consistent. Okay, so here's the thing. When we are trying to be consistent, let's ask ourselves, what are going to be the biggest obstacles, right? What are going to be the biggest obstacles that make us cannot be consistent? Well, there are going to be a lot, right? I cannot just explain everything in just one video, right? So I'm just going to be giving you guys one of the biggest one of the biggest obstacles why we cannot be consistent. I believe why we cannot be consistent at doing something is basically because of the limiting beliefs that we've got inside of our mind. Okay, the limiting beliefs. Well, I'm referring into, our brain talking to ourselves that, hey, you know what? I cannot be consistent. I can never be consistent. I've tried so many times to be consistent, but I failed. I cannot even make it till day 7. So basically, there's no point anyway in trying. Okay, basically that's the problem. Okay, this kind of belief is going to be some kind of self-fulfilling prophecy. We think about a certain way of things, and things will go some certain way. So if we don't think, well, this kind of belief is going to make the thing that's called self-fulfilling prophecy. When we think of ourselves in a certain way, right? When we think that, hey, if I do this thing, it's going to go like this. Well, some of the times it actually fulfills itself. When we think that we cannot do something, well, yeah, it turns out that we cannot do something. Okay? It's not necessarily because we cannot actually do that thing. It's because we don't believe in ourselves of our capacity to actually do that thing. Okay? Or even worse, this limiting belief is really strong. It makes us not even start doing the thing on the first day. So the typical story goes something like this. Oh yeah, on day 1 we got really motivated. Oh yeah, I'm gonna change my life. And then on day 1 we managed to go to, did 100 push-ups. And then the next day, we are still somewhat feeling motivated, but we only did 50 push-ups. The next day, day 3, we only did 30 push-ups. And then on day 4, we think to ourselves that, hey, you know what? I'm pretty busy today. So, I'm just going to be doing it tomorrow. Okay. And then on day 5, okay, we forgot to do the exercise because, something happened. And then on day 6, when we realized that, hey, we didn't do the exercise yesterday, we are going to be thinking oh, you know what, this is just going to be one of those things that I've tried to be consistent at but eventually fail. So basically there's no point on trying anyway, because I'm not going to be continuing doing this thing. In fact, I'm decreasing since day 1. So I'm just going to be stopping doing this thing. So how do we actually break this cycle? Okay, we basically break the cycle of self-limiting beliefs by precisely breaking the self-limiting belief. Okay, yeah. But how? Okay, the question now is how to actually break this self-limiting beliefs, right? Really simple. Maybe set a really clear goal of what is the thing that you are going to be doing, and then you are going to be starting small first, and then you are going to gradually increase it. Okay, I'm going to be explaining why this is going to be effective. So here's the thing. When you just start small, right? the main goal here is not the result first, okay? We are not aiming for the results first. We are aiming to break the limiting beliefs first, okay? Results, yes, eventually we are going to be aiming for the results, but first thing first, we are going to be aiming to break the limiting beliefs first by giving ourselves some evidence, okay? Some evidence. That's the key point here. When our brain says to ourselves that, hey, you know what? I cannot even go to day 7, right? I cannot even do something consistently for 7 days. We are trying to break that particular belief first. That's our first goal first, okay? So the thing that we are going to be doing here is that we are going to start small first. Let's say we make something really clear by, oh, you know what? I'm going to be creating a really clear goal of doing 5 minutes of exercising every single day. Even more specific, 5 minutes of running, 5 minutes of running every single day, or 5 minutes of reading a book every single day. So for example, when we say that we are going to be reading 5 minutes of book, right? 5 minutes of reading a book every single day, we can actually precisely know when have we actually finished doing the thing. Okay? Because this is a really clear goal. We said that we are going to be doing 5 minutes of reading a book every single day. We actually did the 5 minutes of reading the book. We can actually say that, hey, you know what? I've actually done the thing that I said I'm going to be doing. Okay? So why it's good? One, it brings us some sense of clear fulfillment that, hey, I fulfilled the thing that I said I'm going to be doing. Some sense of achievement, right? Really clear achievement. And two, not only that it brings some sense of achievement, it also brings some sense of confidence that, hey, you know what? Not only that I can fulfill it, but I actually have the capability and the willpower to actually do my own personal goal. Okay, I said that I'm gonna be doing this. I actually did that. Okay, and then right, since we are going to start this thing slowly, right? Just start small, 5 minutes every single day. The probability of us actually sticking to that thing is going to be higher. Okay, our brain is going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? Yeah, I kind of think like I'm not going to be able to make it to day 7, but if it's only like 5 minutes every single day, yeah, I can actually make it. Okay, and actually make our brain think that, hey, you can actually do it. Which, yes, you can actually do it, okay? 5 minutes every single day. And then when you just do it for 7 days, right, in a row, you basically proving to yourself that, hey, you know what? It turns out that the limiting belief is kind of wrong. I can actually do something consistently for 7 days straight. So basically, it provides you the undeniable proof that you can actually be consistent and thus breaking the limiting belief, proving that it's wrong. You can actually do something consistently for 7 days. Okay? The limiting belief is wrong. But your brain is going to be thinking like, oh, you know what? It's only like 5 minutes every single day. Yeah, I actually did something consistently for 7 days, but it's only 5 minutes. It's not making any change. It's not making any change. Okay, it's not making any change. Those kind of beliefs, those kind of thoughts are going to happen, that are going to, arise. But the thing that we are going to be doing here is that we are going to be increasing the daily personal target from 5 minutes to 10 minutes, okay? 10 minutes every single day. And so here's the thing, when it's only like 5 minutes every single day, our mind can still think like, oh, you know what? It's only 5 minutes every single day. Everyone can actually do it. It's really easy. I'm not going to make anything out of 5 minutes every single day. Yeah, I can stick to it 7 days, but it's not making any chance. It's not making any change. Okay, sorry. It's not making any change. Okay, so the thing here is when we increase it to 10 minutes, it's going to be easier actually. One is that because we have proven to ourselves that, hey, I can actually do this thing for 7 days straight, 5 minutes of reading a book on a day-to-day basis for 7 days straight. You know what? I can actually do it. Okay? It's only 5 minutes, but I can actually do it. And hey, if I just increase it by 5 minutes, it's not going to be that much of a mess because I have proven to myself that I can do it in the past, right? Just adding 5 more minutes isn't going to be that much of a mess. Basically, it gives us the confidence to actually increase it. And our brain kind of actually think, hey, you know what? This person kind of right. Adding 5 minutes more isn't going to be that much of a mess. And then we go with 10 minutes every single day, 10 minutes every single day, 10 minutes every single day. And then on day, once we've got to day 14 or maybe like day 21, we are going to be increasing it again. to 15 minutes every single day. And then we also stick it, okay, with the same logic, okay, with the same logic. It's only 5 minutes more. I have proven to myself that I can do 10 minutes every single day. 5 minutes more isn't going to be that much of a mess. And then once we've got to, increase it, and we've got to point to 20 minutes per day, our brain cannot say something like, oh, it's only 20 minutes every single day. No, our brain kind of know that, hey, you know what, 20 minutes every single day, it's not something that everyone can do. Yet I can actually do it by proving to myself that, hey, I can actually, do this thing for the past, 30 days, for the past 45 days. Hey, you know what? I can actually do this thing. And this is not something that's that easy. This is actually take some sense of some level of consistency. This takes some kind of like effort. And I actually made it. Okay. It's basically proving to ourselves that, hey, you can actually do it, giving us some confidence, right? By providing real evidence that we can actually do it. And those evidence are going to break the limiting beliefs. Okay. And if the limiting belief that, hey, you know what, it's only like 5 minutes, it's only like 10 minutes arise, then we are going to be increasing, right, the bare minimum on a day-to-day basis. And once we've got to 20 minutes per day, 25 minutes per day, our brain cannot think, our brain cannot say that, oh yeah, it's only 20 minutes. Oh yeah, it's only 25 minutes. No, 20 minutes per day, it's something, that takes some effort, right? Your brain's going to be thinking like, wow, I actually made it. Okay. So that's how you basically break your limiting beliefs and actually be consistent at doing the thing that you wanted to be consistent at. I wish that you are going to be consistent at doing whatever positive things that you are going to be consistent at. And yeah, thank you for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you so much. And, join our Discord if you want to support my work of creating this long form videos. You can support me on my Gumroad by buying me a coffee. And yeah, thank you so much. And for today's date authenticity post, today's memes are uh today's memes are posted the Flash and Sonic post last 24 hours. And this is April 19th, 2025. Thank you.